Hi everyone and welcome back to the Intuitive Studio. My name is Kelsey and I'll be taking you through today's yoga class. So we'll start in a seated position. Today we are focusing on opening up the heart, opening up our chest. If we feel like we've been a bit sunken down of late and we just feel like we need to open our heart, open our chest, bring some positive energy back into our heart space, then this is the perfect practice for you. So coming down into our seated posture, making sure our sitting bones are nice and level on the ground, nice and grounded. We're going to inhale, roll our shoulders up to our ears, and then exhale, bringing them down, closing down the eyes. Feeling that length come from the bottom of the spine. Imagining the energy flowing up the spine and you start to lengthen and grow tall all the way to the top of your head. Softening through the belly. Just going to take a couple of moments here just to connect with ourselves in this moment. Slowly bringing our attention to our breath. Noticing the breath passing in and out of your nostrils. Allowing your body to soften. Allowing your attention to come to your breath. If you have a busy mind, just gently bring your focus back to your breath. We're going to place one hand onto our heart space and one hand onto our belly. Just noticing and feeling when your breath is making your chest rise and fall. Feeling your heart space here. And allowing any emotions come up in your mind that you're feeling at this moment. If you feel a bit low, maybe you have a little bit of negative energy flowing around, just bring this up in your mind. Become aware of this energy. We're going to take a deep inhale through our nose. And then exhale this negative energy out. Inhale positive energy. Exhale stress, tension, worry, or doubt. Inhale positive energy. Exhale any negative energy. Slowly opening up the eyes. Going to move on to our knees. Coming into our tabletop position here, making sure our wrists are under elbows, elbows stacked in line with our shoulders, making sure our knees are in line with our hips. We're going to do a couple of cat and cows. So on the inhale, we're going to drop our belly, slowly looking up to the sky. Exhale, start to round your spine, dropping your head and neck. Inhale, dropping the belly, slowly looking up to the sky. Exhale, pushing away, rounding your head and neck. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, folding over. Inhale, rising. Exhale, folding over. Coming back to our center in our tabletop position. We're going to sit back onto our heels. We're going to grab onto our elbows or forearms right behind our backs here, and then start to bring our chest forward, bringing our shoulder blades together. We're just starting to open up our chest. Now your chest might feel a little bit tight, so if you've been sitting at a desk all week, just take it nice and gently. We're just still warming up the body. Exhale, releasing here, bringing the knees out to the long edge of the mat, and then start to walk down into our child's pose. Resting our forehead onto the mat. Feeling the opening up through your chest and your shoulders. Slowly inhale, bringing our hands in, coming into our tabletop position. Finding our alignment, tucking our toes, sending hips up to the sky, finding our downward facing dog. Taking some small movements here, just pedaling out the feet. Might sway back and forth. Just want to find any movement that serves you. Take a couple of deep inhales and exhales. Nice deep bend in the knees. Finding stillness here. Inhale, slowly looking up to our palms. Exhale, start walking our feet to the top of the mat, finding Uttanasana, forward fold. Taking a nice deep bend throughout the knees, softening through the lower back, your head and your neck. The next inhale, we're going to rise, hands above head. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Finding Tadasana at the top of the mat, big toes touching. Releasing our hands here. We're going to inhale, rise, hands up to the sky. Exhale, coming into cactus arms. So arms come out to the right angle. We're pushing our chest forward, bringing our shoulder blades together. Feeling that opening. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, planting our palms, stepping back into our high plank. Take an inhale breath here. Exhale, dropping the knees, keeping elbows by our sides, coming onto our bellies. Inhale, pushing up, opening up to baby cobra. Exhale, tucking the toes, sending hips up to the sky. Downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhale, slowly looking up to our palms. Exhale, start walking our feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising up, hands above head. Exhale, palms come to our heart space. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we're going to come and bring our palms, grab onto our forearms. Inhale, slowly tilt back. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, we rise all the way up, then slowly tilting back a little bit more. Exhale, we're folding down, coming into our Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we're going to step back in with our right foot, coming into our low lunge. We're going to plant our right palm next to our left foot. Inhale, lifting our left fingertips up to sky, opening up our chest. If you need to, you can drop your back knee, finding what level suits you best. Exhale, we're placing the left palm down. Right foot comes to a right angle. Inhale, coming up to our warrior two. Inhale, flipping that left palm. Exhale, reversing our warrior. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, framing the front foot, stepping up to our Uttanasana forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back with our left foot. Feeling that opening up through our hips in our low lunge. Going to plant our left palm next to our right foot. Inhale our right palm up to the sky for a side stretch. Dropping the back knee if we need to. Exhale, bringing that right palm down, turning our back foot to a 90-degree angle. Inhale, lifting ourselves up, dropping into our warrior two. Inhale, flipping that right palm. Exhale, reversing the warrior. Inhale, slowly coming back to center. Exhale, cartwheeling the hands down, framing the front foot. We're going to step back into our high plank. Take an inhale breath here. Exhale, if you want to, you can come down into your chaturanga. Inhale, pushing up to upward facing dog. Exhale, coming into downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. Gonna slowly bring our knees onto the mat. Start to bring ourselves to a kneeling posture here. Holding onto our hips, keeping our feet nice and tucked. We're going to slowly start to tilt our hips forward, bringing our elbows towards each other, opening up the heart here. 3, 2, 1, and then come back to neutral. Then we're just going to fold down here, just do a nice cat and cow, just to make sure our spine is safe. Coming up to kneeling again. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now, if you feel ready, you can come into camel pose. So we're going to come and grab onto our heels and then grab onto the other heel, bringing our shoulder blades together, keeping our chin on our chest just for the moment. Feeling that nice rounding through the chest, opening of the heart. And then if your neck feels safe to do so, you can drop it nice and slowly. Feeling the opening through your shoulders. Couple more breaths. And then we're going to slowly start to roll ourselves up using our core. And then we're going to sit back onto our heels, bring our knees out to the long edge of the mat, and then come into our child's pose. You can come into extended child's pose, or if you want something a little bit softer, come into our child's pose with our knees closer together. Slowly start to peel yourself back up from the mat. Going to come into a seated posture here. Making sure our glutes are nice and grounded on the mat. Our feet are flexed, pointing towards us. Inhale, we're going to rise. Exhale, starting to hinge forward, hinging from the hips, folding down. We don't want any pain or strain. Inhale, slowly rising up, coming onto laying on our backs. Bringing our knees into our chest, giving ourselves a nice big hug. Maybe rocking from side to side. Going to bring the soles of the feet onto the mat. Coming back into our lying pose in Shavasana. Palms facing up for receiving or facing down for grounding. Feeling your shoulder blades sink into the mat. Your heart start to open up to the skies above. Imagining that all the negative energy is passing through your back body into the earth, no longer serving you. And you're receiving positive light from the sky above, coming into your front body. Feeling that re-energized self, that positive light flow throughout you. Take another deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, releasing any negative stress, worry, any energy that's not serving you. Thank you so much for joining me on this practice. Hope to see you in my next one. Namaste.